22 is entitled The Shrewdness of Boaz. I'm reading from Ruth chapter 4, verses 3 to 4. Then he said to the guardian redeemer, Naomi, who has come back from Moab, is selling a piece of land that belonged to our relative Elimelek. I thought I should bring the matter to your attention and suggest that you buy it in the presence of these seated here, and in the presence of the elders of my people. If you redeem it, do so. But if you will not, tell me, so I will know, for no one has a right to do it except you, and I am next in line. So Boaz explains that Naomi is selling her piece of land. What does Boaz mean? Well, didn't Elimelek and Naomi sell the land when they went to Moab? Now in Jewish law, if a land is sold, because people are not doing well, it's actually sold as the right to farm it. And at the year of Jubilee, every 50 years, the land is returned to the original owner. So while Naomi has sold the farming rights to the land, she can sell the actual ownership of the land to a male relative that will keep it in the family during the time of Jubilee. What should happen also is that a male heir for the land should be produced, so the land can be passed down from generation to generation. But we'll look more at that tomorrow. Boaz states to the closer relative that he would like to exercise the right to buy the land. However, the closer relative has first call. So Boaz wants to see if he wants to actually buy it. It seems a risky move. Land is a means of generating wealth, so it's likely the closer relative will say yes. But Boaz knows something about the land that the closer relative doesn't, which might just swing the deal in a different direction. So how do we apply this? Well, Boaz has really done his prep for this meeting. He's taken the time out to work out the order of people who have the rights to the land. The closer relative is first, he is next, he probably knows who's next after that. But Boaz also knows the situation of the closer relative and the risks of buying this land would create for him. Doing all this prep work means that Boaz can go into the meeting with few surprises. He's showing his shrewdness in business. Now, shrewdness is a fascinating concept. Jesus tells a very strange parable where he seems to praise a man for being dishonest. You can read about it in Luke 16, verse 1 to 13. In the parable, a man is about to lose his job, so he cuts deals with all his master's creditors and gives them a discount on their debt. The aim is that he can pull in these favors when he loses his job. At the end of the parable, Jesus draws this conclusion. He says, the master commended the dishonest manager for his shrewdness. For the sons of this world are more shrewd in dealing with their own generation than the sons of light. While Jesus is not saying we should steal from our employers, he's saying that believers need to be aware of situations ahead of them and act cleverly. The specific application that Jesus makes is around the use of wealth. We can't take any of it with us into the next life, so why not use this wealth to reach other people on earth? That's being shrewd. But can we draw a broader principle from this, in that God expects us to be shrewd? Well, just as people in the world are shrewd in the way they deal with each other, so should we. In this context, shrewd means being able to discern what's going to happen in the future and planning around it. Jesus commends people for shrewdness. Boaz predicts that the closer relative will want the field, but he has some information that will change things. Would people say you're a shrewd person, like Boaz? How can you grow in this characteristic? Not for your own benefit, but for the benefit of God's kingdom. Let's take a moment to reflect and pray. Jesus, thank you for the example of Boaz and his shrewdness in this situation. Please help us to be wise and to be able to discern the times and seasons and be able to act appropriately in a shrewd way. God, please give us this element of your wisdom to help us live a life on earth that serves you and sees your kingdom advance. Amen.